to the mic. Hey, top of the morning to you, Lisa. You smoothie, me ice cold pizza, cafe ole, latte da. You do the Zumba, but I do not. Give me like half a marathon. I'll give you the gospel of St. John. Hits me like a wake up, cause we both know that it's mercy.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for doing this on NTX radio on this crazy rainy Monday morning.
You, my friend, are a hot mess.
Trust me, I know. I am like, what in the hell is happening in my life right now?
No. This is strike. Turn your phone, Tonya.
I thought I'm supposed to turn it this way, the other way.
Turn it landscape.
I did. I was landscape.
Oh. No, turn it the other way. You're just a mess.
Like upside down?
Good morning, everyone. Yes, look, we're in our cars. I am sitting outside the studio waiting because guess what? I don't have a key.
And Tonya, my alarm didn't go off, and I know that sounds so cliche and awful. Like who does that? This is 2024. And I'm 51 years old now, but clearly, I don't know how to work a phone. There were 22 text messages that I did not hear go off this morning, and my alarm did not go off. So
I would say that was probably because you had a little too much fun celebrating your birthday. Maybe.
There you go. Well, that's what we'll say. But literally, I did, but I haven't celebrated. I mean, I didn't celebrate yesterday. I just chilled out yesterday. So I don't know. This phone thing is really.
Yeah, you just pay attention to getting here. Don't worry about the phone.
I'm really close. But with all the stress and all of the oh my god of getting here this morning,
So for those who don't know, Tonya lives about 30 minutes from the station?
I don't know. It's depending on how you hit the red lights, right?
Yeah, so 25 minutes. Add in
like 45 minutes.
What? 45?
Yeah.
Okay.
But well, I've hit most of the lights green, so it's going to be about 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and we also have, we're starting to see effects of, what's the hurricane's name? Starts with an H, I think. There's a hurricane that hit Houston this morning. And so we're starting to see effects of that. It is raining. Although, can we talk about what it's doing to the temperature? It is 73. 73 degrees. That's
73. It was 100 just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sweet.
Birthday. Let's talk about your birthday. What'd you do?
So on my birthday, the night before my birthday, of course, because I have to celebrate the whole week. The night before my birthday, I reserved a room at Lowe's Hotel in Arlington. And then on the 4th, my son actually reserved me a room at Live by Lowe's, which is right next to Ranger Stadium. And so for 2 days, I just hung out at the pool and relaxed and drank pina coladas. I had family join me on the 4th, and that was wonderful. So the boys came up. My sister came up. My sister actually came up on Wednesday night and hung out with me at the hotel, and we drank and hung out at the pool. And my brother and my sister and my sister-in-law and my cousin, a lot of us went, and I got to watch the Ranger game by the pool, which is the best way to watch the Ranger game. We learned that with hockey, right?
Yeah.
But the pool that they have at Live by Lowe's, it has a big like Jumbotron TV poolside.
Oh,
so
here.
Yeah, It's so amazing. And so I've done that now for 3 years. Uh, yeah, and the city of Arlington had already put on their fireworks shows, but Six Flags had a big fireworks show. So I got some fireworks in, and then one of my son's girlfriend's mother's birthday is the 3rd. So they had a party on the 6th, and I went to that, which was a big fish fry. And so literally, 5 days of drinking and eating and drinking some
Oh,
more.
that your
So,
excuse?
huh?
That's your excuse. We'll just leave it there at that.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds all great. I mean, yeah, that sounds great. I look like hammered dog shit this morning. That's all I know. I'm like, Amy, I gotta be close up on the camera. I'm not. That was not the plan.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I have a new favorite spot to watch the fireworks.
Okay.
We the last few years I've gone down to friends on Lake Alvarado, and they put on an incredible fireworks show. Last year I sat on the dock and was basically underneath the fireworks. It was great. This year we put glow sticks on the kayaks and we
Wow.
water. And
Nice.
it was so amazing. Not only were the friends that we were hanging out with shooting off fireworks, their neighbors on both sides were shooting off fireworks. So when you're out on the water, not only did you get the fireworks. Oh, now I can hear myself. What are you doing, Tiff? Nope. Okay, now I can't hear myself. Not only can you see the fireworks in the air, but they kind of light up the water.
Oh,
Uh,
nice. Uh-huh.
Cool. That's my new favorite for sure. For
Nice.
watching the fireworks.
So not necessarily a different place to watch them, but a different spot to watch from.
Yeah, out on the water. Yeah, it was great. It was
Perfect.
really. And I rounded out the week. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, my goal every year is to walk 1,000 miles. And end of last year, I got to December, and I was 160 miles short. On the 1st, I was talking to my mom while I was walking, and my mom said, what's the big deal if you don't make it? And I'm like, Mom, like this will be my 3rd year in a row of making 1,000 miles. So last December, I ended up walking 160 miles in the month. Don't want to do that again. So
Wow.
it was great because what I did was I enlisted a whole bunch of friends and said, hey, come and walk.
Yes. Uh-huh. I remember that.
I think that's when we started talking about the show coming back.
Yeah.
And look, you're here and we're going to walk in.
Okay, well, you don't get too excited about walking in. I don't know where the key is.
Okay. So I made myself a promise that this December, I'm not going to walk 160 miles in the month of December because it's a lot. Like it felt like I was walking all the time. Some of the walks were incredible because I got to walk with different people. The last 2 miles I walked with my family on New Year's Eve. It was just, in the end, it ended up being great, but I was tired. So
Right.
I decided that this year I was going to do better at monitoring my progress throughout the
Okay.
year, and kind of said, okay, by the middle of the year, I need to be here so that I'm not in trouble come December. So at the beginning of June, I was a little behind. I'm very fortunate. I have a friend who she's about as crazy as I am. And she will say, okay, you're behind. Let's walk a half marathon. We've walked a couple of half marathons just in town. Sometimes
Holy cow.
we walked from my house to Old Town. We had brunch with mimosas and then walked home the long way and did 13 miles. So we've done that a couple of times. Last weekend, we did a half over the weekend. We split it up. We did 6 miles on Saturday and 7 on Sunday. So I use Runkeeper. I'm in every month I'm in a monthly challenge of 100-kilometer challenge with some friends and my sister in Canada. And it's kind of a way to keep each other accountable so that we're walking each month.
Right.
Well, I had missed the invite to the challenge when I went on last week from Sunday to Saturday. I walked 30 miles. I walked off a lot of crazy last week.
Wow.
30
Like
miles
30 miles
from
from,
last Sunday to this past Saturday.
well, I noticed that all of your posts um, over the holiday was you in a ball cap and it looked like you were walking, but I had no idea that you were walking 30 miles. Like,
Yep. And I mean, if you think about it, over 7 days, 30 miles is not that much, but you have to be intentional. So that to being said, I'm not quite at the halfway mark. What are you going to get in the
yeah,
car?
yep.
So, yeah, no, you can't.
Well, I can turn me off and we can be on yours.
Okay. She's a mess. What a shit show. You think? So I'd like to say that we are doing this to test out that we can do this remote, but
we can do this remote.
we can. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah, I'm up to 460 miles for the year so far.
Holy shit.
460, 470. So should by the end of July be at the halfway mark, which will put me in pretty good shape to not have to walk 160 miles in December.
Well, but you've already walked like
460 miles.
I know, but I mean, I'm like, but at this rate that you're going 30 miles in a week.
I'm not going to do 30 miles every week.
I'm like, but this, I mean, you'll do 2,000.
No. Maybe get to 1,200, but no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Are you sitting in my car because you don't have the key?
Uh-huh. Well, no, I'm sure
Okay.
I have the key.
She can't find the key.
But I'm sure it's annoying as hell if anyone is watching us, which if please, I'm hoping that they're not. But if anyone is watching us, watching me search my car and all the bags for the key, I would be annoyed. So I didn't want to annoy.
We do have a break, so you
everyone.
can check on the break.
Yeah.
And maybe we can make it inside.
Maybe. So this morning brought up a thought and an idea. And if you're in a hurry, what are the main things that you make sure that you do when you leave your house? I mean, because you look pretty great this morning. I mean, you got
I've been up since 5 o'clock.
That was my plan too. But I mean, just saying, you look really great this morning. So I'm just like, if you're in a hurry and you got to be somewhere, what are the main things you make sure you do? Like if you got to leave your house in 2.5 seconds.
So I can do a ball hat. Easy.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually can get out of the shower.
I thought about a ball cap and I was like, I showered last night and washed my hair. So my hair was like fresh and clean. And
so I can shower, blow dry my hair, get dressed, put my makeup on, and be out the door in about 25 minutes.
Absolutely. I can too.
But if I need to be out of the door quicker, I would say mascara.
Okay.
Although I'm starting to think I should just go get eyelashes because then I wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I'd skip that step.
That's pretty great.
And lip balm. Like I could walk out the door.
Yeah.
I don't wear a lot of makeup. So I guess make sure I'm wearing a bra.
Yeah.
See if
I mean, that's kind of good. Right. So that was me this morning. I mean, I literally probably had, I had no time. So literally when I woke up, I was like, my alarm hasn't went off yet. It's been daylight for a bit because I woke up once and I was like, oh, my alarm hasn't went off. So I laid back down. And then, but when I got out of bed and got to my phone, it was 7:35. I about died. I'm not gonna lie to you. I freaked out, and I was like, "This is only the second week of the show, and your ass is gonna be like," because I had the alarm set to give me enough time to be here by 7:30. Last week was so great. It was so perfect. It was seamless, and so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do that again. So that was my plan, was to be up and ready and here by 7:30. Not at my house at 7:30.
Can you read that? I can't read that.
I think we need to find you a sponsor. CL for your miles. Oh, she said that say for Sigma to help people get swim lessons.
Oh yes, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. So literally, like, it was like, so it's like, what are the most important, so that's why I was saying, what are the most important things that I have to do, right?
Make sure you got a bra on.
Yeah. So sticky pads it was this morning. And
that would take me way longer than a bra.
And
earrings.
I brushed my teeth. I have to put earrings in. Yeah. I brushed my teeth, earrings, and deodorant.
I didn't put on deodorant this morning.
And then literally I hit the door. And as I'm hitting the back door is when you called, and I was like, because I didn't even take the time to call you or text you and say, hey, I'm running late, because I did not have time.
Because she knew that I knew that she was going to be late.
But I still did not have time to give you that information. I thought, you know what, I've got 30 to 45 minutes on the road. I can do that. So,
but I am liking this whole, so when I go to Canada, the Monday, the last Monday in July, now I know, as long as I have cell service, I'm going to take you guys on the road. I'm actually road tripping up to Canada. And let's see, on Monday, we will be, it could be kind of crazy, because we're going to be driving through Sturgis, and it's actually the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Like
I
told my mom, I said, Sturgis is known for bikes and a lot of boobs. Yeah. So we are driving through there. Right in. Well, I don't know about that. I'm not going to be showing them. But we are going to be driving through, we're going to stay in Rapid City on Sunday night. And then we're going to drive up through, up over into Wyoming, because we're going to go to Devil's Peak, where in all the years I lived in Wyoming, 7 years, and we never made it to Devil's Peak, where they filmed Close Encounters.
Okay.
So so we'll be on the road going to, so this is good that we can, although then you guys will get to meet my friend Laura, and she might be a little more crazy than I am.
That'll be fun. No, and this was kind of cool. My screen was kind of dark. I was like black and white.
It's probably your
for
phone.
a bit. And it probably is my phone. And that's the other thing too. Like my screen is cracked, for those of you who don't know, and with my alarm not going off, not that probably has anything to do with it.
Excuses.
No, it's facts. But this is the second time that my alarm hasn't went off. So
I think we might need to get her a one of those old.
Maybe somebody can sponsor me. That's exactly what I thought this morning. I'm like, I need one of those plug-in alarm clocks so that I can.
Then you got to figure out they might need your kids to show you how to set it.
No, probably need my kids to show me how to set my phone. I know how to set a regular alarm clock. And my watch. My alarm used to go off on my watch too. Who knows? It's a shit show. It's a shit show.
But we are getting to, like last week, we talked about one of the reasons that we decided that we could come back was because of technology like this. So that because I will be out of pocket. Is that the right phrase? I'll be out of the country for 2 months. I'm fortunate that I work remote. And so I'm actually going to be driving up this time with a friend. And she's going to spend I'm going to, be a tour guide. And then she's going to fly home. And then I'm staying for, I don't know when I'm coming home, honestly. It might be longer than 2 months. You never know. No, it won't be. My daughter's getting married this year. So I have to come back at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to go on a walkabout and do all kinds of things.
Nice.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I want to know, can you guys hear us? is my.
Well, as long as Tiff can hear us, and she's
Well, okay. That's just my only thing. Like with the phone and the the mic and all that, I just want to be sure. And yeah.
Let's see. Somebody's saying,
oh, I don't know. There's a lot going on. There's text messages and the side screen and all kinds of things. And so I'm afraid I might have some resting bitch face this morning. Note to self: always wear a ball cap when I'm running late. Whether my hair
can we
is
talk
clean
about
or
how
not.
cute this hat is?
That is cute.
I'm repping.
You're repping the Mayo Clinic?
Yeah.
Okay.
My daughter-in-law started her residency on July 1st. Little known fact, did you
she
know?
get a hat with that? Like,
no,
with her residency?
I bought this when I was there at the gift shop.
Oh,
It's like a
I was
full-on gift
wondering.
shop. Did you know that all new residents every year, all across the country, they all start on July 1st?
Interesting.
So, note to self, don't have to go to the ER on July 1st because it's full of brand new people, brand new doctors. All across the country.
Sorry, we're going to do
so
sew your finger back together, and there's 15 of us doing so.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. But from all updates, it looks like everything's going great. And they had a day off. I don't know. I think it was Saturday. And they're exploring Minnesota.
Nice.
So they're chasing waterfalls. And my son, they had found a pierogi truck, like a food truck that serves pierogies.
Okay.
And for those of you that, do you know what a pierogi is?
No, I was going to say, could you explain?
Yeah.
For those of us who have no idea what a pierogi is.
So pierogies are like, they're Ukrainian, and I grew up eating them. They're like kind of like a ravioli, but they're filled with potato and cheese. And you serve them. I serve them. So you boil them, and then you can pan fry them a little bit, so they get like a little bit of crisp on them, and serve them with bacon bits, sour cream, and chives. It's like greatness in a bowl. So he found a truck that served pierogies, because of course, further north you go, you end up getting a lot of food like what's up in Canada. Okay. So they've got poutine and pierogies.
Okay. Those things just sound crazy to me.
But yeah. So he looked very pleased.
I would put in my mouth, but anyway. I'm just saying. I can't help it.
Oh, that could have gone so many places, and we're just going to change the subject.
It's just got warm in here. Could you please turn the air on?
Turn the air back on.
Yeah.
Turn my car back on.
So I have to shout out to my nephew this morning, because I'm sure he's watching. I don't know if you remember the last time we did the show, he got real creative and he connected, the smart TVs. You can get Facebook and all that on the TV. So on the big screen TV, he watches our show. And so he told me the other day, he said, when Mom told me you were back doing your show, he said, they were walking through the store somewhere. He said, I fell to the floor and almost peed my pants. I was so excited. Like, okay, so
how old's your nephew?
He is 16. So anyway, he was super excited. So good morning, Shane. Thank you for joining me on my birthday. We were at Texas Live, and so anyway, he was all excited. And I said, seriously, did you watch me on the big screen? And he said, I did. And so anyway, good morning.
Should we be apologizing to his parents?
No, my brother's way worse than I am. Shane's good. Yeah. Look, what was that look for? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, there's that. Today is Toby Keith's birthday. I don't know if any of you knew that or not, but so in Moore, Oklahoma, they did a big tribute fireworks show in Moore, Oklahoma. So that was pretty cool.
I don't know, were you in Moore, Oklahoma yesterday?
No, that's just fun.
Now, you weren't supposed to be here today. What happened? You were supposed to be gone.
I was not supposed to be here today. I had a reservation at Choctaw, and I was going to come to you live from Choctaw World Casino this morning. And life happened. Yesterday, I had a few things that I needed to get done. And today I have a couple of appointments that I need to do. And so I did not, I've got a couple of listings that I need to get ready to do, and just some things I need to line out at the store. And I was like, you played last week, and going to Choctaw was another week of playing. And so I chose to be an adult.
Yeah.
And I changed my reservation. So I will be going tonight. If I go
you're
at
still
all.
going.
I'm still going is the plan. If I go, leave tonight and then come back Thursday. So, yes. So that's the thing. I'm still going to play, but I have to wait and not play last night.
Is that a new shirt from the store?
It is a new shirt from the store.
That's cute. I like that color.
I had the color when you were there, but you were like,
I was on a mission when I was shopping for
You're
something else.
checking out my outfit.
Well, I'm like,
yeah, like
okay,
my fit, my new shoes.
It's a little hard to do a fit check in the car.
Yeah, but the sweats, like I have the whole ass outfit, but they're from like the fall. I don't have these right now.
Okay, that is something that I would never wear out the door. Sweatpants. Never. Ever. Ever. Not even to go to Walmart.
Okay, so I have probably
You
4
went
pair.
too.
I was like, damn. Okay. No, I have like 4 pair. Oh,
I think we're going to break.
we can go to break. We'll be back.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now to learn more.
800-240-4587. 800-240-4587. 800-240-4587. That's 800-240-4587.
Why have thousands of aspiring authors teamed up with Christian Faith Publishing to publish their book? Because Christian Faith Publishing is an author-friendly publisher who understands that your labor is more than just a book. We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process, professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the publishing industry. And as always, you will retain 100% of the rights to your book.
I was looking to find a company that I could trust, one that assisted in the editing process completely.
The most important qualities that I was looking for was a publisher who was honest and upfront, no hidden costs or fees, and owning the rights to my own work.
Christian Faith Publishing will publish, market, and sell your books in all major bookstores, online booksellers, as well as specialty Christian bookstores. Call for your free author submission kit.
800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. That's 800-978-4812.
Joco Community Radio. Listen live at tunein.com.
All right. She is officially a hot mess. She is digging through her car. It's this little tiny key fob. I don't know. Her car is a mess. Mine's not great, but hers is, she lives out of her car. So it is raining for those of you. Did you find it? Oh my word. So clearly we're going remote. Check your wallet. Nope. All right. We're back in our car. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess. Okay.
You know those things that you do that you say, I'm going to put this right here so that
You know
I know where it's at when I. And those are all perfect, wonderful things when you remember
where you put it.
where you put it.
So, Tiff, yes, you need to get me a key because I'm the responsible one. Hang on. So I have this. I'm going to try something. I have this handy little holder. Hold that.
Yeah.
Hold that for a second. So you got to see this. So it is my favorite little. I carry it in my pocket. It's the size of a card, and you flip it, and it turns into a tripod. See a little. So I'm going to put.
Nifty.
It is. It's fabulous.
I'm wondering if you should.
Okay.
Hold on.
Tonya. Did you change purses?
Darling, I don't carry a purse.
Okay, and it's not in your wallet?
Not in my. I just checked the 4 bags that are in my car.
You should just like take your wallet and go hold it up to the key. Oh, hold it up to the key thing and see if it opens for you.
Well, the thing is my phone is my wallet. It's not in there. Like, I promise.
Did you put it in the back case?
No, it's not. Like
that's what you should do. Oh.
No,
put it in there.
A key.
I am. I'm going to make you keys today.
I know.
Yeah.
We all know that I'm going to be here first.
Yes.
Always.
And I do have the key, but I don't know. I'm a shit show at this moment. Like, I'm not going to lie. I had a birthday and okay, all the time, but I do apologize. Like, I do apologize. This is like,
who are you apologizing to? Because this actually worked out really, really good.
Yeah, no, we've got to figure out how this all works now. Now, Tiff, you're going to be setting this up remote because she's going to be dialing in from her kitchen table. I'd say bed, but that could.
No, I wouldn't call in from my bed. Like, that's personal. Only certain people get in my bed. I'm like, no. But I'm kind of liking like us being like side by side.
I know. This means we could go on a road trip and do it from the show. Do the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we were gonna do that. You were gonna come to Choctaw with me, and
I've got all my friends were like, "Hey, we're gonna get together before you go," and I'm like, for the next 2.5 weeks, I gotta pay attention, and I got an adult for the next couple of weeks because I have we're kicking off a new exchange program with our friends in Italy,
and we as in who, for those people who don't know.
I guess I gotta remember that. I feel like everybody knows what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the North Region manager for Sigma Swim, and we have swimming for learn to swim all the way up to competitive. We had one kid that was really close to Olympic trials this year. So they go from littles all the way up. And last year we took 12 swimmers as part of Fort Worth Sister Cities to Reggio Emilia to partake in the tricolor games. And it was they do it the year before the Olympics. It's set up very much like the Olympics. But he's here with his key.
It's okay. We don't need it.
It's okay. We're just going to stay in the car. Yeah. The tricolor games, there was 1,000 athletes from all over the world. And we took these 12 kids. It was amazing. I can't even put into words how amazing it was. It was exhausting. I slept on a cot with no air conditioning, and it was in the 90s. We walked 50 miles in a week.
That's okay. You did it we did 30 in a week.
I know.
Yeah. Well, hey, for those that don't know what Sister Cities is, you need to look it up. It's an incredible.
Yes. Will you put that in the link? Fort Worth.
Yeah, I'll put it in the link, and then I'm going to pop off. But do you guys see the clock below? You can see your show clock.
No, It's tiny.
It's tiny
I'll
and
make
there's
it bigger.
a glare. That's so funny. Oh, there
okay.
we
Now
go.
we see it. Okay.
Better?
So, but what
Bye-bye.
you were saying before you got sidetracked was that you have.
So we experienced this whole taking these kids to Italy, and when I was speaking with the organizer there, who organized the whole swim part of it, and then having conversations with Sister Cities, it's this incredible organization that exposes not just kids but adults to other countries. So Fort Worth has 9 sister cities, and Reggio Emilia was one of their first, and so they have a really strong relationship with them. Well, Morrow and I got talking about why do we have to wait for every 4 years. So when I came back, I pitched it to Sister Cities about doing a home hosted stay exchange. So fast forward to now, in 2 weeks, we will have 19. It was really funny because we started out with a number of 12 to the max of 15, and we got to 19. So we have 19 kids, and they're typically between the ages, the group that's coming is between the age of 13 and 17. And they're going to stay with our families here. And we've got some fun things planned, and they'll be here for a week. And then our kids will go to Italy for spring break and stay with the families that stayed with them.
So your swim kids.
Yeah,
swim
kids.
families.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's
cool.
And that's organizing.
I want to be a swim kid so I can go to Italy.
Well, so Sister Cities not only has programs, Fort Worth Sister Cities is definitely, they spend a lot. They just actually got a big award for their youth programming. They have some if you have kids between the ages of 13 and 18, absolutely look into Sister Cities Fort Worth, because the opportunities that are there are just incredible. But they don't just do kids. They have adult programs where they plan the whole thing, and you can go and travel with a group of adults to all these different countries.
Okay.
Which, fast forward, at the end of August when I'm in Canada, I actually am sitting on Sister Cities committee for Calgary. So they're looking to add one more city, or the next city to be Calgary. And since Calgary, I'm kind of a fan of the place.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on the committee, and I will not be traveling with them because I'll already be there, but I will have dinner with them, and I am planning. So I've helped with some of the planning, for anybody that is thinking about going to Canada. And lots of people go to Banff. Banff is crazy. Like, I don't go to Banff when I'm there unless I've got somebody that, like, I will go because Laura needs to see Banff. You only need to see it once. It's stunning, absolutely stunning, but the amount of people there is just bonkers. Wow. It's not my favorite thing to do when there's that many people. And I get it. It's one of the most beautiful places on the planet, but when you and a million people are checking it out, it's not so much. But so I helped a little bit with the organizing. And then I'm also planning a hike one day. I say I'm planning. I'm enlisting some friends to plan it. And I will take a group of them on a hike.
Nice.
From Kananaskis. So, yeah. So I've got, I'll be working. Actually, I think it might be a Monday that we're doing that hike. So you never know. I might, as long as I have cell service. I mean, that's going
to be huge.
Yeah.
So a little bit on the programs. Do you know what the website is for Sister Cities?
Just if you Google Fort Worth Sister Cities.
That would be my nephew who's watching us.
Oh yes, absolutely.
On the big screen, asking about the programs.
Fort Worth Sister Cities. 3 of our swimmers.
I already popped it up. Ooh, that was close. I already popped it up on there. It's fwsistercities.org.
Yeah,
perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's in the comments.
So each year, So 3 of our swimmers that went to Italy last year applied. And I think this year 80 kids from the area went to different countries. And the 3 swimmers, one went to France at spring break. One went to Indonesia, I think, and one Japan, maybe. I can't remember the countries, but yeah, it's all organized, planned through Sister Cities. It's an incredible experience. Like the 12 kids that we took last summer, we left from DFW. Those 12 kids that left DFW were not the same 12 kids that came back. They were the people they experienced, the food, the country, the travel. We traveled on the train. Just the staying on a cot in
90-degree weather.
In 90-degree weather with no air conditioning.
Wow.
It was remarkable. It was so cool to see. And our youngest she turned 12 the day we flew out.
Wow.
So we had kids 12 to 16 was the oldest we had. But they got to make friends with Tunisia. They got to a huge group of kids from Tunisia, South Africa, a group of kids from Italy. Like it was just, I know parents are probably thinking, oh, I could never let my kid go to a foreign country without me. Do it. Get involved with some sort of organization that does foreign exchange, because it is life changing. They're just going to be better humans.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when you see other things and you see how other people live and you see, I mean, good, bad, or ugly, right? Like those things and those life experiences change you. And so,
yeah,
I mean, it doesn't matter, who we are or anything like that. I mean, life happens and it changes you. And then when you get to see how other people live, that, warms your heart or changes you, a little too. So,
what just happened?
No,
there?
I love that. I think Tiff put something up on the screen.
Oh, Sister Cities.
Yeah.
So whether you're an adult or a kid, and I think the adult programming is really cool because they take you on a trip that is not just hitting the tourist highlights. Like when we had a delegation from Italy that came here, they went to, and I was a driver. Like I just was not a chaperone, but a driver for adults. And I took them to Dickies Arena and we got a full tour of Dickies, like a behind the scenes, really cool tour that I don't think everybody gets to do.
Right.
It was really cool.
Or nobody knows to do.
Right.
Yeah.
They went to, what's the pickle place? That's in
Chicken
Fort Worth?
Pickle?
No, no. Mrs. Dill, what is it?
Oh, Best Made?
Best Made. They went to Best Made. I couldn't remember.
I thought you were talking about the pickleball place.
No, Best Made Pickles. So they did a tour there. And it was, when you live somewhere, you don't think about the things that are different. Right. You just take them for granted.
That set you apart. Right.
Yeah. So of course, when people come here, we always go down to the stockyards and see the cows. The Longhorns walk the street.
The cattle drive.
Oh, it's early. But we had a closing dinner when they came, and one of them said, we want to go to Billy Bob's. And I was like, oh, Billy Bob's. But when you think about Billy Bob's, it's a honky tonk, it's a bar, but it's not just a honky tonk.
Right.
When you see Billy Bob's through the eyes of somebody who has never been in something quite like that, you see things just so differently. Whether it's the band that's playing, whether it's the at Billy Bob's, they have bull riding inside. So like from the eyes of somebody who's never seen that kind of thing. You have your
picture with the bull, and there's all the history of
all the artists that have been there.
Of all the artists and all their autographs.
So I've actually added that now to my list of places when I have people come to visit. When my sister was here, we went in the middle of the day, and they danced. My sister's neighbors, they were out on the dance floor, dancing. Because it is like, so I think not only is it good to be, when you have company, be a tourist, but it's okay to be a tourist in your own city too.
Right. I mean, there's so many things to do that you don't even know.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
People come, and I do that when I go to Canada. My cousin last year said, she goes, I love when you come because we become tourists in our own, whether it's like we walk the stairs in the Calgary Tower. Calgary Tower is kind of like the one in Dallas.
Okay.
I don't know if there's stairs. There probably is, but
I don't know that I would walk them. Like the Reunion Tower?
Yeah.
I would not walk that. Well, that's just like the Tower of Americas in San Antonio.
Yeah.
There probably are stairs, but there's an elevator that you take.
I know in Calgary too, but you can. There's a month where you can actually. So just things like that. We did walk the stairs. We
note to self though, if we travel together, I'm not taking the stairs. My knees cannot handle it.
Oh yeah, but it was exhausting. I think it was 800.
I would love to because it makes your ass look good, but my knees don't.
Is that what makes your ass look good?
Yeah.
Stairs.
The stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stairs.
Stairmasters. The stairs. Yeah. For
Squats.
Sure. Yeah.
That doesn't hurt your knees.
Yeah. Squats do too hurt your knees.
Well, they shouldn't if you're doing them properly.
When you got old knees, they do.
My knees are older than your knees.
I know, but your knees haven't been through.
Okay.
That is not. I knew that was not going to sound good coming out of my mouth, but that is not the case. No, I jammed my knee in gymnastics on the parallel bars when I was 16.
Okay.
And it has totally shot it. So, ha ha ha. Funny.
Yeah.
Next. What do we?
Oh, yeah. I see how it is. If Coralee's the brunt of the joke, we just keep going.
No, it was like you were like prying for information as to why my knees were bad. And I was like, no.
What else is on there? Can you read? I can't read that. I'm going to need to have some, if we're going to do this, some sort of magnifying glass because it's tiny.
Yeah,
over
no,
there.
it's just talking about,
Sister Cities.
reiterating, being a tourist in your own city and then the websites. And I don't know. Tiff said something about boring. Probably boring because I didn't want to talk about why my knees are bad.
It's early and it's Monday morning.
And
her nephew's on here.
He doesn't care. He would just turn it off or mute it if it's not probably anything that he hasn't already heard. But no, what else are you going to say? Like, people can use their imagination as to other reasons why. But I don't do that on my knees anyway.
Okay,
anyway.
now we're going to moving on.
See?
So what do you got going this week?
So I have a lot of life stuff, right? But hopefully I'm going to take off and go to Choctaw for 3 days and sit by the pool. If you haven't been to the pool at Choctaw, it's like amazing. There's a 21 and over pool that has a swim up bar and they have like the little lounge seats. And
you were at the pool last week for 3 days. This week too?
We only have a few months of the year that I can be at the pool. And I'm going to take advantage of all of those months. Yes.
So
and it's my birthday month still, so I'm going to celebrate and celebrate by myself at the pool, which is I love. I love the company. I love my own company. I do.
Good.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. I'm probably going to run back today and do like a little live video because I've got some new products in and I didn't get the live in yesterday. So I was doing yard work.
So your yard work and my yard work, I think, are two different things, right? Were you actually doing yard work, mowing?
Yeah.
Okay, so my house yard work is not mowing.
Why? What yard are you taking care of? Because I was taking care of my front yard. I don't know.
No,
your yard work and my yard. What's that supposed to mean?
So we call yard work. Well, this started with my sister. My sister and their neighbors do yard work.
That's the drinking.
Yeah, so they'll say we're going over to the neighbors for yard work.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with mowing the yard.
God, that's right. I forgot about that.
Cocktails. That's why I say.
No, I did not. I did not drink yesterday.
That's good. I mean,
you look surprised, but no, it was hot and I was doing yard work. I stayed the night with my son's girlfriend's parents on Saturday night. And so I was at the pool till about 2. And then I was like, I really need to go do adulting stuff. So I did go home and do some yard work. And yeah. So actual yard work, no drinking.
So speaking of drinking, I have found a new love for non-alcohol beer. I know everybody looks at me weird, but you know, I'm trying to be very mindful about, especially if I'm going to be driving. I'm not drinking.
Right.
I drink plenty when I go to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't drink alone because I think that's a slippery slope.
Yeah, I don't drink alone.
Right.
I'm a social drinker. Well,
yes.
I'm a social drinker. I drink alone if I'm somewhere. Right? Like if I'm at Chili's or if I'm, at the pool or,
I try to keep that rule of I just don't drink by myself. Well, unless I'm at the airport and, that doesn't count. Drinking at the airport.
Right, because you're not driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there are people around. That's the thing. I'm a social drinker. So if I'm out with people, whether I know them or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, I found that on the 4th, I drank I
would hope so because you were in a kayak on the water.
Well, I don't know what
that's not
anything.
You shouldn't be drinking.
Well, I wasn't.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I would not be drinking in a kayak on the water. I don't trust myself in a kayak, period. If you put alcohol in there, that's just not a good combination.
Fair.
So I can understand that, but I'm at the point I'm like, just don't want it.
I don't know. It kind of
I say that I could drink a virgin pina colada and be just fine.
Right. Right.
Okay.
So it's not just water or seltzer or whatever.
So is it like a ginger beer?
No.
Because ginger beer is non-alcoholic for those of you who don't know.
So I've tried a few. Blue Moon has a non-alcoholic, which I quite like.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that citrusy sort of note to it.
Okay.
And there's a couple of new ones that I'm
citrusy
note.
Interesting.
It would have been better with a slice of orange. I just didn't have a slice of orange.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I've tried a couple. I tried a hazy IPA that was a little on the hoppy side, but still I felt like I was drinking. I like the taste of beer.
Okay.
What are we at time-wise? Can you see it?
Kind of. I think we have a few minutes left.
But anyway, that's my, I think that we're.
So how many calories is in a non-alcoholic? Because I'm just like, is it worth the calories?
70 calories.
Okay.
It's not bad.
No.
That's not all I drank. I drank seltzers, which are 0 calories.
Mm-hmm. I don't like seltzer. That's nasty.
I drink seltzer all day, every day.
Okay.
I think I need to get myself one of those soda streams because
seltzer water.
I was
like, you do not drink seltzers all day, every day.
It's like just seltzer water.
There's a difference. But
it's club soda, basically.
Oh, okay. I'm not a fizzy water fan.
See, I love
That's
bubbles.
why you like the beer.
I love bubbles. In fact,
I like bubbles, but only in my bath.
Oh, yeah. In fact, my sister has a soda stream, and I said to her one day, I'm like, have you ever put wine in this? And she goes, why would you do that? There's a kind of wine. It's called Lambrusco, and it's from Italy, and it's carbonated.
Okay.
And there is one variety of it at HEB. It is red wine with bubbles. It is perfection. It gets you that. It's so wonderful.
Red
but
wine with bubbles, interesting.
It's the reason that I'm probably going to get a soda stream, not to make soda, but to carbonate my wine and carbonate my own water.
Wow.
Yeah. So it works. You just have to make sure that you don't overfill your container. You just put in 1 glass into the container that you put onto the soda stream.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't because you don't like bubbles.
No.
But I do.
So when are you getting your soda stream?
I don't know. Probably when I get back from Canada.
Belated birthday. Interesting. Okay, so that was all free information for all of you.
Complete nonsense.
So what are you're getting ready for all your people this week? And I'm going to the pool. So
this week, so today I have cryo this morning. We'll talk about that another day, but
nice.
Yes.
Because your skin looks good.
Thank you. I'm doing all the things cryo, when you are
Thank you. So so we want to start off by, jump over to my Facebook page, Shop Heart Soul, on Facebook, because I'm going to go live here later this afternoon.
We'll put some links.
And then don't forget to show back up on Monday next week on time.
No telling.
Again.
No telling where we're going to be.
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday and rest of your bullshit.
From Burleson to Venus and Grandview to Godley, this is the voice of Johnson County.